Oh, god damn. Fuck. It's a Nintendo thing, isn't it? Fuck, man. Alright. Might as well get this shit over with.
Man, I swear, Doom came out this week, man, and I'm just having a blast, and then you gotta hear news about Nintendo picking on people who play Minecraft on the internet. That is just fucking savagery at its best. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little peeved right now. This might be a pretty interesting rant time, because, as you all know, I have a little history with Nintendo on this channel. I may not exactly be their biggest fan, and whenever I make a video about them, let me tell you, my blood pressure goes up a few points here and there. But, looking at the recent news, for those of you who don't know, Nintendo recently released a Mario mashup pack on the Wii U version of Minecraft. I know maybe like 3 people might know this because of the sales on the Wii U version. I'm sorry, I don't really know how much it sold. But regardless, for those of you who don't know, if you get Minecraft, I think it's actually available physically. Regardless, you can get a Super Mario mashup pack on it. Basically what it is it's just a bunch of Mario skins, Mario-themed enemies, Mario-themed blocks. Basically, it's got the Mario galore to it. And it's released on the Wii U, and as far as I know, the mashup pack is exclusive to the Wii U, obviously. And you can't really get it anywhere else unless you probably mod it into the PC version or you somehow hack it into the other versions of the 360 or PS3 version. Regardless, it's the Wii U version of the game. So what's been happening lately? People who play Minecraft on the internet, Minecraft YouTubers, Minecraft gamers, I guess you could say, make videos. And they made a video of the Super Mario mashup pack. And Nintendo decided, you know what? Content ID this sumbitch. Now, everyone's apparently, people get kind of pissed over it, some people defend it. You want to know what I think about it? Nintendo can do it. What, you expected me to hate on Nintendo for this? No, because I am a man of fact, and I rely on facts to make my decisions. I'm not going to hate Nintendo blindly. Now, before somebody hates me for picking their side over the side of some YouTubers, allow me to explain the whole situation. Let me tell you how Let's Plays work on the internet, okay? The game is the property of the creator themselves, alright? That is a fact. For example, Square Enix. Square Enix will release Deus Ex Mankind Divided. You bet your ass I'm gonna play that on Twitch for sure, but you also bet your ass it might even just show up on this channel. Now, why is it allowed for them to content claim the videos? That's one of the big things. Because it's their fucking property, alright? Without Square Enix, there would be no Deus Ex. Without Deus Ex, there would be no Let's Play. So you know what? The people that make those videos kind of rely on these companies. And you know what? It's just sort of a mutual agreement between companies and creators that they can sort of get away with this kind of stuff. And allow me to tell you, why it happens. So, first of all, as you all know, games become popular through exposure, right? That's why Five Nights at Freddy's was popular. I don't really like Five Nights at Freddy's. I've made that, I made that assumption. I made that very clear to people. I don't really enjoy it, but that game is popular mostly in part due to the massive exposure it got on the internet. That's true, okay? And in respect, it is a unique, interesting game for what it is. But there is the reason why we need exposure, okay? Why many game developers want exposure. People like the Call of Duty community would not be as big as it would be if it wasn't for the community constantly making videos about it. Same thing with Battlefield, same thing with many other games. That's how games get popular. Now, of course, it also works the other way around. For example, Homefront 2, I was about to get it, but I saw a few videos online and I saw the kind of steaming turd it was, running on the PS4, Xbox One, PC, whatnot. I didn't buy it. So it works both ways. It can be good or bad, but that's just because you get to see the truth for what it really is, okay? You swallow the fucking red pill, alright? Okay, instead of taking the blue pill and waking up in the Matrix again. So, let's get back on topic to Minecraft and Nintendo's content claim. So basically, what Nintendo is doing is as gameplay videos come out for this, Nintendo is copyright claiming them, specifically on music alone. So there's music tracks in the back that Nintendo, in a way, owns. But what's weird to me, and why this rant time exists, is how the fuck does YouTube's system work? Because as far as I know, Minecraft is Microsoft's property now, right? It's their IP. So what kind of a weird clusterfuck gang war is this, where it's content claiming? Nintendo's content claiming partially Microsoft's material. And it surprises me because a lot of people think Microsoft is comprised of a bunch of penises. Now here's the thing. If you think that now, Microsoft of today is very different than Microsoft of the 90s. Back then, they pretty much stomped on anyone's testicles if they had the legal right to do so. So I'm just wondering, where the hell are they in the entire situation right here? If Nintendo's trying to claim their property and take all of the YouTube revenue that gets put in it weirds me out how that whole situation works. It shows how broken the YouTube system is, because now you got two big ass companies basically fighting against each other in a way. And I know Microsoft's not doing anything, but it's kind of like that, you know what I mean? It's like you got one gang, all right, claiming this shit is they're running a turf war here, you know what I mean? And the other gang's like, we don't give a fuck, okay? You're not even a competitor. But if they chose to give a fuck, do you realize how much of a YouTube gang war this might become? It's actually interesting to think about it, and you know what? That could be a game or a video in its entire right. But regardless, back to the topic of people getting supposedly pissed about Nintendo doing this. Guys, Nintendo has the right to content claim their property. And what aggravates me is a lot of people on the internet think, no, it's transformative, all that. Look, I've said it before, all right? People use transformative very, very loosely. For example, when I play Condemned, I can't really say that's transformative, because say Sega wanted to copyright claim not copyright, but like Content ID claim it. I think copyright claims are a little too harsh for them, and content claim is what you really want to go for, because I mean, if they really want the benefit out of it, they're going to do that. And if Sega wanted to do that, they could, because it's their fucking game. Even if I talk over it, I still can't say it's transformative. And that's what pisses me off about half these people fighting against it. They think just doing a Let's Play makes it so transformative to the point where it's equivalent to, say, something like a review. You want to know the difference between a Let's Play and a review? A review specifically focuses on critiquing the material, and it's transforming that material to fit around a review pattern that they have developed. And that is why it's qualified under fair use. When I do videos specifically talking about certain games like Dark Souls or whatever, and I use the footage in a way to explain what my point is, yeah, then it's allowed. But other than that, no. The only reason companies don't chase after gamers over it is because they really value the exposure. And if Nintendo was intelligent, they wouldn't chase after anyone here either. For example, the Nintendo Wii U, let's be honest here, that system's kind of a failure. Alright, compared to the 3DS, that system died. And it died because Nintendo decided to go back to hardcore people, but it didn't make a console for them. And that's one of the big reasons. The other big reason is because there were a lot of content creators on this website that just don't want to feature Nintendo, me included. Now, Nintendo's content claimed some of my videos, but the thing is like, I don't really care about that for two reasons. A, because, you know, the videos they've content claimed aren't exactly, you know, like fresh or anything. You know, they're videos from years ago. And the other reason is because, like, I do this, you know, as a hobby and stuff too, and it's almost become a giant part of my life too, this hobby. Like, you guys gotta realize, you're my family, you know what I mean? And like, this is literally a part of my life. Right? And I'm not saying that just to say it, but it's kind of what the truth is. And, you know, in order to maintain my family, you know what I mean, and not get into like hot water and stuff with companies, right? Because like most companies don't care if I show gameplay. In fact, a lot of companies come up, they're like, can you please show this gameplay? I've been offered money to show gameplay. That's how valuable this stuff is to many game developers out there. Now, I don't take money, I just take the game and I show it off because, you know, why not? It helps somebody out, and if the game's good, a couple of people get to see it. And the reason why they value it is because, say for example, 20,000 people watch a video. Say for example, somebody watches this video and I'm using Minecraft footage. A person who hadn't bought Minecraft may choose to buy Minecraft because of this footage. And if that happens, that means the company succeeded. That means they've made money off of the exposure given by somebody else. And that's why there are developers out there. That's why there's publishers that crave this shit. That's why Sony and Microsoft have actively pushed share functionalities on their systems so that people can share footage, people can talk about it, and games can be sold. That's why it exists. That's what it's there for. Nintendo, they don't care about it. Nintendo looks at the very, very tiniest of things. They see, you know what, our property might be under threat, and hey, we might make a little extra moolah out of it, but the thing is like, that prevents content creators who may, you know, need that source of revenue to live, right? I mean, to be honest, YouTube is a job for some people. And it's a very, very intensive job. Look, I'll be honest with you, okay? There are people that are spending 50 to 70 hours a week doing this shit full time. And some of the content they make, they couldn't do that if they didn't do this full time. And so they got to make a little bit of, compensation out of it. They got to make the revenue out of it. And if Nintendo bleeds them out, they're not going to give them exposure. And you know what happens to Nintendo? They end up going the way of the fucking dodo. If you're not covering this company, that means they get less exposure, they get less sales, and other developers who are backing Nintendo or who might choose to back Nintendo might back out of it because they're not finding the system to be profitable. Nobody cares about it, and that's what's happening with the Wii U. If the Wii U sold like hotcakes, it would have way more games than it does now. It goes through so many game drops that you're just waiting months upon months for a new Wii U game to come out. And that's just the reality of the situation. And I know I went off on a lot of big tangents, but this is the whole thing. It's not about Nintendo and Minecraft. It's about Nintendo and their lack of shits that they give about how the system works, how online media works. Okay? Because gone is the day where we watched our reviews on TVs. A lot of people get their entertainment solely from YouTube. They get it solely from the online media. There's me included. I don't watch TV anymore. Okay, I just watch a few movies. That's where it's at. I watch online content creators. In my free time. If I have free time, I'll watch people, and that's about it. And the thing is, I enjoy that more than TV because I get to see people in a more personal light. Some people make way better stuff than TV or anything else can do. That's just a fact to me, at least. And the thing is like Nintendo refuses to capitalize on the fact by allowing people to give them exposure. Instead, they handcuff you and put a landmine on your channel, and nobody wants to even bother covering it because who knows what happens to a Content ID strike a day or two later. It might go into something further. Some lawyer from their company could decide to escalate it even further. It's just that broken of a system. And the thing is, it's also not about the YouTube system, too. It's about how Nintendo treats it. There's a lot of developers that actively try to stop the Content ID system. They actively want people to make videos. Nintendo is the only company that I really look at that truly doesn't want people, I think, to expose their product or show it off. And that just sucks, because that means Nintendo truly has ignored a new form of media. And they basically spit on some people that, really like to show off their content. And, it's just going to shoot themselves in the foot, so I'm sorry, alright? And I might sound a little more passionate about this, that's because we're talking about the YouTube system directly. And as I said, this is like a major part of my life at this point, you know what I mean? Like, this is something it's not just my hobby. You have to realize it's another part of my life. It's another part of my day to read comments, to upload videos, to, join in with you all and whatnot. And even if I don't stream as often as I do, that's still a facet of my life and all that kind of stuff too. I know I'm going all over the place, but the thing is, I'm incredibly passionate about this kind of stuff. And normally, you might expect me to take the side of content creators, but the thing is, I can't lie to you guys and tell you bullshit that other people might tell you. The thing is, Nintendo's totally in the right in doing this. But at the same time, they're shooting themselves in the foot. So if you're a content creator who likes to do Minecraft, stay away from Nintendo-related products. Or Nintendo-related mods even. Because who knows? They might start content claiming mods. You know what happened with Fox and that dude with the NES footage? That guy got his footage stolen, then he got a fucking DMCA claim. And that's how broken the system is too. It's a messed up system. It's messed up what Nintendo does, first of all. And honestly, out of all this, I want to see a gang war between Nintendo and Microsoft. That would honestly be the bees fucking bees. Let's be honest here. Like a straight up YouTube drive-by between both of these companies. Ultimately, though, that's all I can really say, and this video is kind of stretching well past its prime. I've said as much as I need to. That being said, I want to know what your opinions on the entire situation is. Please let me know in the comments below. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mutahar, and love you all. I'm out.